Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, and this is Monster Rancher Evo. We've had a huge turnover of monsters, and things are finally settling down. Now I don't remember what I was going to do. We need to sign up for the tournament here. Most of the monsters are not able to really accomplish much. The only monster who might stand a chance here is Zeus of all people. All monsters. Looks like we're ready for a show. I should have scheduled one. Let's do a show, and then we can do we can do that tournament. Oh, darn it! Oh, fumbly with my fingers. At least everyone's a max motivation. Should be easy to get some good scores, even if this is going to be a little inefficient compared to how I would like it to be. Hopefully no one gets injured for next week. Oh, there were a bunch of people resting next week. Okay, tell you what, let's schedule it for the third week. Because if a bunch of the monsters need rest next week, then I don't want to push them too hard. There doesn't seem to be a... See, is it data? There doesn't seem to be any other place I can check their tiredness other than here. Everyone seems pretty fresh. Buford's a little tired, but we should be alright. Yep. I believe I am mostly out of AMA questions, but I did want to address one. It was less of an AMA, I think, and more of just an inquisitive question. But it's good to answer because of certain things that were in the gaming news. So, Eggy Egg asked me twice. Sorry I missed you the first time. I think the first time you asked, I was in the middle of my crisis in June. Eggy Egg basically asked, what do I think about the Digimon games, and would I ever play them, that kind of thing. I've had Digimon in general on my list for a very long time. It has been very demanded. Way more than Pokemon. I think, for the sake of the channel, I have been asked to do a Nuzlocke, like, twice, and that's it. No one else has ever requested any Pokemon anything from me. But Digimon has had a lot of requests, just as a franchise. And there was a period a few years ago where I thought I'd have a chance to, but it just didn't work out. The timing didn't work out because of all the other projects that I was doing on the show. And now, as of this recording session, actually as of a few minutes ago, I believe, maybe in a few minutes, Digimon Survive, is that the name of it? Digimon Survive is coming out very soon, like 20 minutes, 40 minutes. And I know how many people are looking forward to that. I don't know if I'm interested. Certainly, I can't really afford to buy a $60 game right now. If it was on Game Pass, I'd do it. And if it was bought for me, I'd definitely do it. And that's not asking for donations. Although, if you do want to donate, there's a Patreon and PayPal link in the video description. How's that for a segue? Anyway, I don't know when I will do Digimon, but I have always wanted to play a Digimon. I've never played a Digimon game. And when Digimon came out back in the day, like back in the 90s, were they out in the 90s? I know at the time I was a brand whore, and at the time it was very much Pokemon or nothing. I didn't care about any other virtual monsters. But as I've gotten older and wanting to play more games, I have been wanting to examine more franchises that pique my interest, and that includes Digimon. We had a former member of the community some years ago try to help me understand the different Digimon games, because from what I gather, there's essentially 3 types of Digimon games. There's the Survive ones, I believe, which are like tactical, and then there's the JRPG ones, and then there's the ones that are something else. I don't remember the details. I'm sure you can let me know in the comments. And do let me know in the comments. Educate me, because I know nothing about Digimon otherwise. I know what my favorite Digimon is, but that's it. And I barely know how evolution works or anything like that with the monsters. So I've been wanting to jump in. I just need to find a decent game to jump in with, and I need to be able to afford it. And the second thing is the sticking point. I would love to try Digimon Survive, but until, or whatever it's called, the tactical one that just came out, but until I can get a little extra cash, I mean, that's just not going to happen. And honestly, right now, even if a miracle happened and someone that donated $1,000 to the channel, I'd be spending that money on food, because right now we're a bit low on food. So the donations to the channel always go to basic necessities first. And believe me when I say I'm not spending the money on filet mignon. I shop mainly at Family Dollar. So I'm pinching pennies everywhere I can to keep the channel going and me out of a conventional workforce as much as I can. But anyway, as far as in general with Digimon, I do want to play one. And at some point before the channel explodes and YouTube explodes and the sun explodes and everything explodes, I will do a Digimon game on the channel. I just don't know when or what form it'll take. And I don't know if I'm going to do it to completion. One of my new policies with the channel after my June disaster is that I no longer care too much about finishing games I start. There are going to be the odd exceptions, like Monster Rancher Evo. I want to get to the credits, and I don't really care how many people are watching. I want to get to the credits on this run. But as far as other games like Hard Space Shipbreaker, I want to do more episodes of that. There was a high demand for it, but I don't know, or I'm not going to hold myself to it. I'm not going to push myself when I'm feeling exhausted or tired or annoyed or whatever to get those episodes done. So with Digimon, it would work the same way. So, and the problem is, if I have to spend $60 on a Digimon game and I'm not 100% sure I'm going to finish it, I mean, $60 is a pretty expensive gamble for my current financial situation. So if the money is there and if the time is there, I will do it. The interest is definitely there from my part. It's everything else that needs to fall into place. And then I will do it. We usually plan some games ahead. There are certain games that we will set aside money for. I will set aside money for as a channel. And for example, Monster Rancher Kaiju, or whatever that's going to be called. Is it Ultimate Kaiju Monster Rancher, or is it Monster Rancher Ultimate Kaiju? Either way, that is on that list. So if Ultimate Kaiju Monster Rancher costs $60, we will set aside $60 to get that game because it will be important for the channel. Digimon is not there only because the channel is not known for Digimon specifically. But luckily I am saving money in other ways, like with Game Pass. Game Pass has been a freaking godsend as far as our budgets are concerned. I mean, that saved me so much in the past few months. So, you know, I'm looking forward to being able to play a Digimon. And of course, this even assumes we do, or I do, the first, or the newest Digimon game. I could do one of the older ones for the PlayStation 2 or something, and I have other means of acquiring that. So, it wouldn't cost me as much. And that's all we're going to say about that topic. Because, you know, so if all I need to do is play a Digimon game, regardless of platform or release date, then we'll find a way. But for the newest one, I need a little extra cash before I'm willing to justify that purchase. I'm excited, though. The new Digimon game looks decent. Looks like a tactical game. I like my tactical games. Someone described it as Final Fantasy Tactics meets Digimon, so I'm flipping on board, because anything with Final Fantasy Tactics or tactical RPGs is right up my wheelhouse, so I would love to play it and play with my favorite Digimon. So, yeah. It's definitely on the list. Oh, I have another AMA. I think someone asked me if I had a Tamagotchi when I was a kid. I did have one. Because I bought one during the craze when basically everybody in the United States had a Tamagotchi. But I don't remember much of it. I also remember I had a Hey You Pikachu. Wait, no, that's the N64 game, which I did have. One of the... I want to say one of the Pokemon games came... Oh, it was Pokemon Yellow, wasn't it? Came with a little Pikachu that you could walk with that basically was a pedometer, but also you could interact with it a little bit. I had him, but I was terrible, man. I didn't want to take care of them, so all of my monsters kept dying and pooping themselves, and it was a bad time. It was a bad time because I was too lazy to actually do anything. And the Pikachu especially... Like, you fed it volts based on how much you walked, and I was very lazy, as I still kind of am, so I didn't walk at all, and boy did that Pikachu suffer as a result. Alright, Buford didn't get much other than speed and defense. Everyone else had decent gains across the board. Fury had a ton of defense, and I know he's using a subpar trick, so that's because he's predisposed to having defensive gains, which totally makes sense. Alright, so since we're good, Goffrey's monster is close to fulfilling his potential. That's Zeus. Okay, so now's definitely the time, because we don't want to screw around too much longer, or we're not going to have much of a offensive force when we do this tournament. So let's go talk to Lana. I almost wanted to say Anna. I believe she's here in the big library-ish building. She said she was in the offices. And this is about as large of an office as I can think of. Yep, there's the mayor. Honestly, I really must apologize. Yes, you should. How could you wager something so precious? Well, the thing is, I thought I could win, then before I knew it... don't do it again. Right. Where's your... Oh, there she is. There you are. Are you ready? Yeah. Then I'll be waiting for you tomorrow. Great. See you then. Have myself a good sleep. Is your father not coming today? Am I not good enough? To tell you the truth, I don't like the way you do things. I see. Very well, then. I mean, that wasn't really much of a trash talk. Going up against my brother's companion, I see. Sorry, but our trainer is quite something, you know. It looks like we'll be facing someone a little stronger than the same pair of goofballs from before. Oh, no, not Juchu. She's gonna beat the piss out of me. Oh, hello again. Gotten any stronger since I saw you last? You, from the Warp World! You were in the Grabat Factory! What are you doing here? I don't have to explain myself to you. Come, let's play. Don't worry, I won't kill you. Jesus. It's my favorite kind of villain. Step on me, please. I'm sorry. What's going on? Why is she here? So they've even made it here. This isn't good. They're not stepping on me. You can't get so discouraged even before you fight. Cheer up, please. I know how tough she can be, but I can't stand to see you scared. I can't stand seeing my friends look sad either, and I don't want to stay weak like this forever. That's the spirit! You can do it! Behold the power of my abs! Alright, Zeus, you're number one. God, no one else is all that good. I guess Darth Jar Jar has the highest life, and Fury has the most stats among the other three? I guess? I don't know if this is gonna work out, but why not, right? Let's try, or whatever. Large power, small power, accuracy. Sure. Actually, that was a bad mistake. I had a defense move. Oh yeah, you jerks. Oh my god, you are so slow. I need to get the support skill on him to make him go faster. Good dodge, Zeus. Light him up. What's your support skill do? Duck and roll. Oh, speed? Okay, cool. So we have a higher dodge rate now. Our guts are coming back pretty quick, too. I'm just going to kind of chill out here for a second. 0 damage to Zeus? And then the other 2 guarded? That's strange. Oh, God. Fury just got sucked into hell. Okay, well, he's out. That's probably fine. Bonk. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Zeus has some power. Zeus has some power after all the training we did with him in Campana. Hang tight, folks. Hell taunt. Curse. I don't know what that does. Let's get speed back up. Curse doesn't... I don't see what it's doing. Oh. Hang tight, Darth Jar Jar. Okay, Curse is now lifted. Let's light him up. There we go. Nice hit. That's doing a ton of damage. We just needed to get those hits scored. Zeus is already is also ready for more skill points. Now, Yuta, I won! Clap, 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 clap. Are we just... We're just gonna stare at each other, or I guess I have to hit X? There we go. Yes, good job! Nayuta? Oh, what's wrong with me? I'm sorry, Nayuta. I know I've made you worry. I won't be weak anymore, if I can help it. I guess that's good enough. It's gonna have to be. He did it! He won! What do you think, Bernard? You can't just do whatever you want anymore. I don't seem to be very popular. I suppose Balka has forsaken me as well. You only think of stealing from people. You don't deserve Balka's protection. This didn't work out as I expected. Sorry, I underestimated them. Well, let's be off. Wait! Hey! Oh, was she talking to her monsters? I guess so. Hipsy? Because I appreciate good video game art. We'll go with that explanation. You bunch of meddling kids, I'll get you for this! Bernard, why are you so unreasonable? Albert, it's terrible. Lana is... Huh? Says everybody. Is everything all right? That woman and her monster suddenly forced their way in, and they stole Balka's document. Why didn't they just do that in the first place? Are you okay? You're injured, Lana. Does it hurt? She took the document and went off to Balka's ruins. Of course. She was after that document from the very beginning. She must have come to the contest in order to find out the document's location. Oh, okay, that makes sense. If I had gotten to it, she was planning to steal it from me? I can't believe it. She must be planning something. We better follow her. There are some ruins to the northwest that were built to worship Balka. She must be there. I'll lead the way. What? Is there a problem? I have to know what happens to the person who's caused so much trouble for my own town. I see. Very well, then, I understand. PyroFalkon, go with my brother and follow the warp people. But, Albert... It's all right. My brother is being sincere. Someone very important to him has been hurt after all. What? Who? The monster? Nothing. Just go, PyroFalkon. Okay. Bye. Actually, no, because we're doing this. I mean, we can try it, but I think we're going to be in another position just like we were. You know what? I don't think we should try it. We need to do a little bit of grinding first. I'm arguing with myself how much I want to do for the Actually, Zeus would probably be strong enough. He could probably pull it off. Let's do one more Showtime. And hopefully that'll be enough to get everybody kind of raised up to where I need them to be. I think I'm out of AMAs now, so I'll just have to wing it with my commentary like this is 2013 all over again. Monster Rancher 4. Because obviously it's the same recording, so oh, piss off, Nayuta. Zeus. God damn it. Is this how I did it the last time? I mean, the first run through, did I just use the same monsters and didn't fully let them retire when they got old? Of all the ones to get tired, I need Zeus out there. I need him active. The Golem is the pacifist, I just noticed. Cool. That makes me feel secure. I mean, I don't know why I'm bothering to even run meetings. They even mentioned not to bother unless there was something to change, but I suppose this is probably for the best so I can keep an eye on everybody. He really needs to stop being injured so I can run a Showtime. Get a little bit of extra cash. There we go. I just hope we can get him another Showtime before he's finished. So it looks like the bird is touching the N in the motivation, so I think that's close enough. Let's schedule a Showtime for next week, and that will probably be the episode once that's concluded. Zeus's numbers are less important than everybody else's at this point, because Zeus has enough strength that he can survive in there, but I don't think anyone else can. And really, even if we go in too early, it's not a huge deal because we could use the experience points. Welcome to the... Why am I reading that? Yeah. Golem up. Golem first. Come here, Golem. Actually, the biggest thing on my mind right now is I've got a splitting headache and I'm not sure why. I think it's because of a lack of sleep, which is also why I'm recording this at night rather than when I prefer to record during the day. I've been drinking caffeine, so that's not the problem. I might just be dehydrated, but I've been drinking coffee. Maybe I just need water. What's in my cup? Oh, I've still got ginger ale in my cup. That would do it. Because soda dehydrates you. I know I've told this story before on the show, but it bears repeating, and I have nothing else to talk about. The worst I ever felt, drink-wise, was when I was a baseball official for little kids games. I was in a... what the fuck? What was that? Speed down? Is that what that said? Is that some sort of bonus? I don't remember that. Speed up. Oh, God. You're bad, Tico. Short pants. Am I supposed to hit the button when those are there, or... I actually have no idea. Whatever, I'll just concentrate on doing this right the first time. Anyway, I was officiating a little kids game of baseball, and it was a triple header. We had to do 3 games, each one lasting about 2 hours. I was well paid, but it was a hot day. It was a very hot day. And I drank a lot of water before the first game and felt fine. Between the first and second games, I drank water and felt flippin' fantastic for the second game. Hot, yes, and I was sweating a lot, but man, it felt good being out there. And then, between the second and third game, I thought, what the hell, let's have a soda. And I drank 20 ounces of, I think, a Pepsi, and then put on all the gear again and went back out in the 90-degree weather to call balls and strikes. And holy crap, did I feel like a 50-pound bag of ass in a 10-pound bag? 50 pounds of ass in a 10-pound bag. There we go. It was awful, man. That was the worst I ever felt. And it wasn't the worst I sweat. Because, like, there were a few games I did where I basically had to peel my padding off and made this wonderful, disgusting noise that I can imitate but won't do as much as I want to. So I sweat more in other games, but that game I felt bad, and I could barely function. And after it was over, like, I don't know how I pushed myself through it, but once I got home, I just laid in the... I basically laid on my couch and didn't move for hours. It was awful. And I learned my lesson the hard way. And actually, after that, I never drank anything but water or Gatorade anytime I did any officiating. And I was good. I actually disciplined myself on that one. And I should do that as well for the show, especially since we're all going through that heat wave right now. And the last few sessions I've done for the show, including streams, I've just had a cup of water here ready to go, a big cup of water, so I can not only stay hydrated, but stay mentally clear. But unfortunately, my head is killing me right now. Took a couple Tylenol during one of the smash cuts I did, or maybe it was between episodes, but man, I think after this episode, I'm going to take a second to just sit here and try to clear out my head before doing the final episode of the session. Whew. Anyway, like, don't worry about me. I'm going to be fine. I just need to be more responsible with that thing. I think that's also a sign of getting older. Like, I used to be able to eat or drink anything I wanted and would generally feel the exact same way no matter what. And that has, over the years, become less true. And the last year or so especially, it's been bad. Like, I can't eat a lot of spicy food anymore without it tearing up my stomach the next day. And I just generally feel bad. Or at least just exhausted if I don't get all my sleep and everything. And I hate that. I hate getting older. Give me my youth back, damn it. Still remember distinctly my one day in high school where pudgy young Pyro, who never did any sports or athletics, did 2 straight hours of volleyball. And the next day my legs were tired. And the day after that, I was 100%. It was so weird. My body has not seen those days in many, many years. And that makes me sad. It's fine. It's fine. I'm smarter now, allegedly, so why not? Getting older is not the worst thing in the world. It just sucks in some aspects. Luckily, I still know my limits. Like, I can go to Buffalo Wild Wings and order whatever I want, and I'll be basically fine. Just hopefully... Oh god, give me a green. Just, certain things that I used to be able to eat, can't quite eat anymore. That's alright. Yay! We did a stick ride. That sentence is gonna get me banned on YouTube. Man, I was just talking to one of the mods today. I feel bad that I overreacted to YouTube getting upset at my Sakura series. For those who don't know, the Sakura series, or the Winged Cloud series, that's the developer, is a series of anime visual novels that all have the distinctive feature of having half-naked anime women everywhere. And boy, did those episodes do well on the channel. The problem was I couldn't monetize them, but I had a lot of people who were interested in watching them, which was good for the channel because that led them to other series I had done. The problem is that 4 of those episodes were flagged by the YouTube algorithm as being actual porn and were removed, and an overreaction to my paranoia about not getting my channel banned, I just decided to delete all of the Sakura videos entirely because I figured, you know, what good is having these videos that can't even get monetized when they're risking the health of the rest of my channel? So I just took them down rather than trying to edit them or whatever. And I kind of wish I had handled that better. And I guess there's nothing stopping me from re-uploading them now and then rolling the dice and taking my chances and seeing if I get flagged again. But I don't know, man. I mean, given that I won't be able to monetize them, like I said, what's the point? So, it's okay. So what am I doing? Can I plan an adventure? Oh, okay. All right. So we'll just stop here and we'll start the adventure next time and head into the desert and see what happens. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today. Stay hydrated. We're going into a desert next time. How's that for a segue? Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.